And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Washington Commanders are 1-0. What is going on, everybody? Triple Abdul here, coming at you with another video for the channel. It's been a while. I know I'm trying to be more consistent now. I've been focusing on the Instagram page and also am a co-host for Locked On Wizards, but I'm here posting on the main channel. Commanders are 1-0. Football season's back. Let's talk about it. The Washington Commanders defeat the New York Giants 21-6. Man, that was definitely a game where it had you on the heels in the middle of it, but the Commanders eventually pulled it in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Debo Samuel, rushing touchdown, proving the haters wrong. Everyone out there saying that he was washed. What you gonna say now? And it's insane because so many people going into this game, I saw, oh, Giants are gonna win this game. It's a upset alert. The Commanders should, watch out. Trap game, bro. Come on, like Russell Wilson. I mean, may God bless his soul, but he's just not good at football right now. It is what it is. We're calling a spade a spade. If you saw how we played last season, that second half, and of the season, you thought he was going to be a starting quarterback worthy for the next, bro. He was seeing ghosts. He was getting sacked. So much pressure. I get it. The Giants didn't have Andrew Thomas, and I think the record without Andrew Thomas was like 3-15. But at the end of the day, I mean that Giants offense didn't score one touchdown. And I'll tell you one thing. That first, I think it was their first red zone trip. It was fourth and goal, theatric wise, hands to the face. It was an incomplete pass. So it should have been a turnover on downs, but they did get a field goal at the end of that. I mean, a lot of things to talk about, get into, but one thing I'm happy about: Commanders football is back. Seeing Northwest Stadium, seeing the helmets at the on the end zone, just you love to see it. Let me talk about the stats. Russell Wilson was 17 of 37, 168 yards, no touchdowns. It's just, I think, how many sacks? Two sacks for a loss of 11. I think I'm looking at right now. Jaden Daniels got sacked three times, 21 yards of loss. JD, there was some plays where like, yo, what are you doing here? But shaking the rust off, that first pass he had to Terry McLaurin down the sideline should have been a touchdown, honestly. But again, everyone was talking about how much of a predicament it would be that Terry got his contract extension late into the offseason. So again, it's the rust. It is what it is. But the Giants D line, they were getting Jaden Daniels. Josh Connolly was getting was getting involved with, or is getting beat by Brian Burns. Brian Burns, I think, had like two sacks, and some of those sacks were just because screens were getting blown up. But I mean, it is what it is. The Giants' defensive line. We talked about Dexter Lawrence. We talked about Brian Burns. Abdul Carter blocked a punt, but still the ball got to the Giants' 30-yard line. So Bill Krosky, Merritt touchdown. Bill, 10 carries, 82 yards, touchdown. Jaden Daniels had 11 carries and 68 yards. At one point, Jaden was leading the team in rushing yards. Shout out to Austin Eckler, 6 carries for 26 yards. But on the receiving end, 3 receptions for 31. So everyone was getting involved. Like I mentioned, Debo, 7 receptions, 77 yards. And yeah, I mean, Zach Ertz turning back the clock again. A lot of people calling him wash. He had a drop in the early on in the game, but then eventually he had that touchdown the same way he scored in that divisional game last year against the Lions. So you love to see it. Malik Neighbors, if I'm going back again, 5 receptions for 71 yards. The team did a decent job. I think they were game planning for him. I mean, that's their only weapon. Let's be real. He had 12 targets. Russell Wilson they were just going at him. Teron Tracy, Cam Scatterbo was putting his head down, which I don't know if it's legal. But at the end of the day, the Commanders, they did what they had to do. They had to beat the New York Football Giants. Now they have Thursday night against the Green Bay Packers. I am so freaking hyped. I love it. One thing I do want to talk about again when it comes to things that this team needs to do better going into the rest of the season, the clock management. There are times where you're just using timeouts for no reason, especially when you're home. The penalties. I mean, I think the team had just more than 80, sorry, more than 80 yards worth of penalties. The laundry, especially when you're at home, it's unexcusable, and I'm hoping that they work on it. But overall, great team win. The Commanders are really back. This is great. Everyone's talking about Jay and Daniel's sophomore year slump. This team's gonna get figured out. We'll see. Chris Moore had a 34 reception. Yeah, had one catch for 34 yards. Nice throw down the sideline by Jaden, and he found him. So maybe Chris Moore can find his way into this offense. Jalen Lane had one reception for 11 yards. So everyone was pretty much eating. I definitely want to see the team be more disciplined when it comes to penalties. But defense, man, this defense, they're looking good. Fix up some things again. But I mean, holding Malik Neighbors to under 100 yards. I get it, the quarterback play. I mean, I thought at one point Jackson Dart was going to go in. That's how bad Russell Wilson was playing. But Commanders win 1-0. A lot of things to talk about. Refs, I thought that Terry catch should have been a catch, but it is what it is at this point. The refs, they're always gonna get criticized for something. That was one. Will Harris laid the boom on, I think it was Russell Wilson at the goal line, almost towards the goal line. Hopefully Mike Sanders still is okay. No major injuries. Crossing my fingers coming out of this game. Giants, man. Giants fans, you're talking all that. That is what it is. You're gonna have a top five pick. Maybe see if you can get an offensive lineman because I mean Russell Wilson was just getting pressured the whole game. I mean, I was ugly. I'm a Commanders fan and I felt bad for the man. But that being said, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the Thursday night football. Hopefully we see one of our guys do a Lambeau leap. That's gonna be great. Shout out to the Commanders. 1-0, baby. 1-0.